everybody, it's your boy D-Man here. Today we have about a reaction to The Bell. Now, this is another strange horror story, and well, strange story I should say. And you already know how it gets down with stuff. And yo, my dude, for a twist every time. So I am not about to waste any time. I'm about to go ahead and get straight into it. So without further ado, let's get at it. Let's go.
Since a very young age, I've occasionally heard this ringing sort of sound in my head. It's a bit like a church bell, though not quite as loud or penetrating a sound. The best way I could describe it is a faint, almost hum-like, in my head. A lot like something you would hear in an old school Zelda game. After some time, I deciphered that I would hear this noise in the event that I was doing something for the last time.
Strange streets.
Seeing something unique, saying something unique, watching a terrible movie, and knowing I'd never watch it again.
What is that noise?
If I'd say a silly word that doesn't exist, sure enough I would hear, knowing I'd never say that exact word again. At first, it was quite annoying. I would hear it as I visit a new place, as I'd never see any of these strangers again. Fortunately, with some practice and effort, I was able to drown out these rings in favor of those that tend to be louder.
Noise, 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 noise.
Denoting a more impactful, last time event. As I grew up, I began to hate this curse and quickly fell into depression, saying goodbye to my friends at graduation, only to be inundated with knowing we'd all go our separate ways and never speak again. I'll never forget there. I heard as I say goodbye to my father for the last time, seconds before he peacefully passed away. Not to mention the numerous first dates I've been on, hearing as we finish up the night. This has been years, though. With the help of my beautiful wife and daughter, I've managed to turn the ringing into something positive. I decided to quit my drinking habit, and after many harsh months, I finally heard that as I took my last shot of whiskey. I recently had a Big Mac, only to hear as I put it down, and I've since dropped several pounds. My wife is my biggest supporter, and thus far, the only person I've trusted to tell about this secret. My wife and kid are leaving to spend some much needed quality time together soon. I love you, I tell them as they're heading out the door.
All right. So that wasn't that bad. Compared to his normal ones, but the plot twist be just crazy. That wasn't that bad. I mean, he just kept hearing the bell. Now, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I was expecting for like a some type of little ghostly spirit to come out of there, or whatever, and keep hitting the bell, or him having an out of body experience or something like that, or something with his wife and kid. I was expecting something like that, but it was basically saying that he kept hearing the bell ever since he was small, and it stayed with him the entire time. But from what it seemed like it was time to get him to kick bad habits and kick bad people away from him. Either that, or because of the fact that it wanted him to be alone. Period. One of those two. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels like either the bell wanted him to either forever be lonely, or it was a sign for him to kick bad habits and bad people away. Drinking, smoking, he hit the bell. Or if it was a negative environment, like the grocery store, he said that he heard the bell and never went through. Again, that could have been another thing. It could have been the fact that the friends that he had would just had no just bad period was not a good fit for him. So he heard the bell. Could have been that. Or again, like I said, it could have just not want him to be around nobody. It just wanted him to just be forever lonely or to die. One or two. So it can be a couple of reasons. But that was not bad. That was pretty good. Like I said, his stories are always good. Oh, excuse me. But his stories are always good for the most part, and it's gonna always be that way. So, mm. but sorry, I'm trying to tell you all about this. But anyway, like I said, I enjoyed. I'm gonna end it right here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and to the next video, I'm gonna see when I see you. Oh, again, keep your requests coming, keep your comments coming as always. Uh, like I said, every Monday is requested Monday, so we're gonna continue keeping that rolling, keeping the ball rolling on that. And even though y'all giving me a request, question early, as good as y'all getting me early, that way I can go ahead and have some. I can go ahead and put them out there for y'all. Uh, every once in a while, if I can, I will put up like 3 videos if I can. But for the most part, you can continue expecting 2 videos for the per day. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna see you when I see you. Holla at your boy. Peace.